Cheers. Welcome everybody to the Embargo Show. You know, hey, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Last time we did one of these, I was like 18 years old, no beard, no beard. I got a beard now. Um, but this is the new norm. This is the new norm. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of this. We're excited. I want to introduce everybody. You guys. I mean, shit, y'all probably know him from
I
high
hope you know
school.
me. Holy. What's up, guys? Christian, if you don't know me.
Christian, he's gonna be part of the team now. You know, with Mike and Andrew, Christian's gonna be stepping in as that fourth guy for us, kind of helping scale this business, kind of making this business go to the next level. And you know, what do you want these people to know about you? I mean, we've talked about it. We've talked about it for years and years about like like you helping out and stuff like this. But like shit, like now we're here.
So I'm super excited to get into the brand. I really think I can take it to the next level as much as I can. Um, my friend and I, Logan, we run we're inventing a piece of technology that boosts healing properties. So I think that we can implement that through Embargo very well. You know, we have a basketball team here. It's definitely going to be used for athletes. Um,
And he's
um,
worked with some crazy people,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. He's worked from people. He's worked starter on the Knicks.
Yep.
Top NBA point guard. We can't really say the
Hey, you
name.
can't say
We
that
can't name
name.
drop.
Hey, y'all love this guy though. I'll tell you that right now. I know y'all love this guy. But yeah, and then Boston Bruins too, right?
Yeah, the Boston Bruins. They post about his technology already. It's called Sole Well. But we're him and I are producing a different piece, a different company. So I'm definitely going to try to push that. I've been doing a lot of work in the decentralized scientific sphere. So where Dylan and I want to take Embargo, I think that's going to be really big. Late game. You know, me and Dylan and I are going to be running the pod. I'm going to help out with sponsors and the clothing brand as well. And overall, the name of the league, you know, like I already got us into a couple different papers, and that brings us to the idea challenge. Actually, Dylan and I just went first, so you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I know y'all. I posted it well a few days. I mean shit. This video is probably coming out tomorrow. So um, posted the other day, right? Like it was a poster or a picture of Christian and I standing in front of like the big embargo with a bunch of different pictures. Um, but what that was for was Christian and I we got first at for the Corsair Idea Challenge. What the Corsair Idea Challenge was it was a competition through
Mm,
UMass Dartmouth
mm.
where 25 over 25
Over
almost 30 I
25
think it was
teams.
almost 30 25 to 30 teams put in a claim for
An
on their
idea.
ideas
They had an
right.
idea, you
we,
know.
we we competed against some unbelievable ideas,
Mm,
and we actually ended up being a finalist, right? We were top
mm.
four,
Top four.
and it was scary because it took us a little while to get that email.
A
It took
little
us a
bit.
little bit to get
A
that
little bit
email.
later than I did with Logan and I's company, but we got it nonetheless. And I feel
Yeah.
like it was either we go there and we don't shock the judges, and we probably are looking at like a place that isn't first, like towards the end, or we go there and we shock them, and we ended up shocking them with Embargo. So I'm really excited to be a part of the team.
Yeah, and Christian kind of came in and grabbed the bull by his horns with the whole Corsair Idea Challenge because Christian, like I said, Christian and I we've always talked about like expanding the brand, but I wasn't always serious about it. When this idea came up, I was like, do you know what? I think this is a great opportunity. This is really going to see if this is something that we should pursue. I guess like I mean shit, we're both 21 now, like getting up there,
Absolutely.
getting up there.
Hmm.
So um, went to Corsair Idea Challenge. He helped. We did a PowerPoint. We did a script. Um,
We had a whole presentation
Whole
in front of
presentation.
judges.
Got top four finals. Then we went in with a presentation that Christian and I we did. Uh, I mean, shit. Christian probably did a majority of it, but uh, Christian was a big part of helping us get first. So we said a lot of great things. Everything that like we have planned for the future. Um,
Another important thing is like the mission statement, you know, which I have it written down here. So recent studies in the centralized scientific sphere have shown that people's health levels are on a decline, and we want to make people healthier, but we don't want it to feel like a chore, and we think that we can do that with Embargo.
yeah, that's one of that's the mission statement that kind of what we based our whole idea off for the Corsair Idea Challenge, where we got first out of 25 to 30 ideas
Hmm.
at a university. Unbelievable. We got a lot of big names already emailing us, right? And like Christian said, like he was able to get us up on many interviews for
Hmm.
this upcoming semester, and we know that now like seeing this, right? Like being with Christian and Christian being part of the team, like dude, like this can get real.
We can
This can get
really
real.
we feel like we can go somewhere with this brand.
That comes up to my next question. Why do you want to be a part of Embargo? Like, right? Like, of course, we've always talked about it, right? And of course, I mean, shit, they're probably wondering too, right? Like, you haven't been a part of it before. What's happening now? What's now?
So, like I said before, I think that on the late end of Embargo, where we can bring this brand is going to be intertwined with a lot of decentralized science. And, I've been an athlete my whole life. He has too. So I feel like I can mix all those qualities together and, produce something good for the brand Embargo. I can combine the piece of technology that my friend and I are building. I'm helping out a lot on the podcast side of things. Dylan and I are running the podcast. I can help out with the clothing brand. I'm going to get us sponsors and overall just grow the brand.
Yeah, the podcast definitely we're gonna get to that in a second.
Mm.
But the next question I want to ask you, kind of just like doing like the whole like introduction phase, is what do you see for Embargo like in the future, right? Like that's like I feel like when we go to when we have basketball games, when we kind of like everything that happens with Embargo, like that's like kind of like the elephant in the room, I guess. Like what's gonna happen, right? Like last year, like you guys probably know, people that were part of the league, what's gonna happen next year, right? Like when we have like me, Andrew, and Mike, we have full time jobs. When we have other stuff going on, like what's going to be for us in the future, and I kind of want to see your perspective on like what do you see for us in the future.
So we're definitely going to bring a women's league in. Um, there's no women's leagues really for basketball, for intramural basketball type things, right? Am I
Mm-hmm.
wrong when I say that? So we definitely want to add a women's league to Embargo. We're gonna increase. We're gonna go to high school now. So if you want to talk about the high school a little bit.
So yeah, so we definitely, so this is, I guess this is the whole introduction, right? Y'all already know about the girls league, right? Like y'all know that we are adding a girls league, which is a completely different dynamic. My sister came up to me, or not came up to me, but she was talking with my dad, right? Like y'all know my dad that go to the games. I was talking to my dad about joining this longplex league, and I was like, you know what, I don't really like that, right? Like I don't like the aspect of like them not being able to play outside, like especially during summer. It's a totally different atmosphere. Um, so I'm like, you know what? Let me make our own. Let me talk to a few people. We're talking to a few people, and the interest is there. I know the interest is there, so we're gonna add a girls league, and then a high school league, right? I was at a restaurant. I believe I was with Daniel, and this guy came up to me, tapped me on the shoulder. He goes, "Yo, do you run the Embargo League?" I was like, yeah. I was like this older dad gentleman. Um, he was like, can my kid join? I was like, your kid? Oh, like this is the off season right now. How old is he? He's like, oh, he's 15. I'm like, oh, that's way too young. We do 17 to like 23. He's like, oh, you guys should join. You guys should make a high school league. And like I was like, damn, like people are interested in this. And I was like, dude, like I don't know, I never really thought of it. Like, do you think there's interest here? He's like, dude, totally. He's like, there's other summer leagues, but like they don't love it. Like it's not like enjoyable. Like it's kind of like a chore. I'm like, you know what? I'll take that into consideration. Um,
We're gonna have people filming. If you want to talk about the film,
yeah, film, right? So like this is the biggest thing for the men's league, right? Andrew and Pardo and I just talked about this today as well. I know Christian and I we've been talking about it for a little while. Film. We're investing a lot of money into getting these videographers, right? Like the videos that we came out with last year, we're gonna up that. We're gonna probably have 10 to 20 next year. And we think that's going to be really important for you guys to want to play, right? It's going to make it easier for y'all to play. It's going to be like, damn, like I'm excited. I'm going to be filmed. That's the whole part of the primetime games, right? And I'll get into that later. The primetime games are there. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for those primetime games.
we're also gonna be miking people up too.
Yeah, mic
We're,
people up. Andrew just bought mics, so right, like past 3 years, right? Braden's called me out for it before. Um, like shit, like I always talk about miking people up, but now we have mics. Now we have mics. Christian's helping us set everything up as well. Mic'd up. So that's all going to be part of the primetime games and primetime games. So basically, what it is, it's going to be twice a week. The girls' league and the high school league are going to intertwine between primetime games every other week, and then the men's league. The week before, we're going to announce what that primetime game is going to be. Right. So it's going to be this game. Right. We're going to have interviews. We'll have like a live podcast. We're going to have um, in-game interviews, mid-game interviews. People at the free throw line. We'll go up to people and interview them at the free throw line. We'll
I'm
have
excited
videographers, cameras.
for the on-site podcasts. Those are going to be fun, you know.
Y'all can hop in. Like we'll literally just hop. You guys can just hop in, talk about whatever the fuck you want.
Absolutely.
Like we're we're excited. We're excited where this is going. But the high school league, it's gonna be about 14 to 17. I mean, hey, if you're 17, right, like Smitty, you guys just won the chip, right? Like you guys, like if you played and you're 17 for next year, you're grandfathered into the men's league. You are not going down. Not allowing it. Can't do it. So it's gonna be all new kids, right? 6 teams, 16 for the high school league, 16 for the girls, 10 for the men's. We're going down two, right? A lot, as you guys know, a lot of people cancel. We know exactly the teams, right? Whatever. Um, but yeah,
Podcast. Let's talk about the podcast. So we're trying to get the best guests that we can. So a lot of you may be wondering, like, oh, what can you really learn from somebody like me or from somebody like Dylan? You've went to school with us your whole lives, whatever, or around your age. So that's why we're trying to get the smartest and most people with the biggest influence on the podcast,
mhm.
right? So, because if you don't believe that you can learn something from Dylan or I, but you got to believe that you can definitely learn something from the people that we're bringing on the pod.
A lot of these people are probably wondering. I mean, shit. Like when I first heard of him, I had no idea who it was. Who, right? We just came out of the pod, right? That was all Christian. Christian came in, made a pod right away, just like that. Y'all probably weren't even seeing that coming. Made a podcast.
Jack
Who's Jack
Cruz.
Cruz? Yeah, who is
So
that?
Jack Cruz is one of the smartest people alive today. He's done podcasts with Andrew Huberman, Rick Rubin, all these big names, and he made them look like third graders. And I'm not joking. You can go watch them. He's a decentralized scientist and a neurosurgeon. Primarily, he was the first neurosurgeon, I believe, to do surgery without a scalpel. He didn't even touch him. And this guy is a really intelligent mind. And this is like the type of people we're going to start to bring on the pods. We have big fitness influencers plan to come on. I'm going to try to get some more scientists, just big names and people that have something to teach you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Like we're done with like the. I mean, they were fun while they lasted, but we want more informational. We want more about health and wellness, interesting, but also fun at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Like Christian and I will be there on pretty much every podcast. I got some crazy business guys coming in, people that own a lot of real estate. Um, we got business owners coming from people that are like 20 years old owning a business already, right? Local too. Like
Local.
y'all know where this is,
Mm-hmm.
but of course we're not going to name drop yet. We have gym influencers that
Mm-hmm.
y'all know outside of this. We're not trying to bring in introducing this guy you guys don't know. I mean, of course it's good to introduce you to people that we don't know, but we want people on this podcast that are really going to grab your attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any ideas, let us know that we can reach an email out. Starting the Jack Cruz podcast, like so much kudos to you,
Mm-hmm.
getting him on because he's been on a podcast with Andrew Huberman,
Yeah.
some other names as well, and that's really going to help us kick off everything. Where people are going to look at us and be like, all right, like these guys are serious about it.
Anybody who has something that they can teach you, we just want to get some cool information out there. And I think Jack Cruz was the perfect guy to start that off with.
Yeah, no, definitely. Another thing that we want to click up on, embargo media,
Right.
right? Instagram, TikTok. Obviously, the podcast is the Embargo Show,
Mm.
but embargo media. What is that?
So we're going to be posting a lot of clips that we're going to end up filming in the league. So we're going to be posting highlights, cool clips, stuff like that. But not only just the league, we're also going to be posting clips from the podcast, highlights from the podcast, stuff we think that you should know just in case you can't watch the whole podcast, whatever reason. You can get a lot of cool information in these clips, and it's just a good way to move out information.
Yeah, and we want y'all to be a part of the embargo media as well. Like, if you have any ideas for clips, if you want to be a part of any clips, definitely let us know. We kind of want to be to like an overall thing. I mean, we're not trying to copy anyone. We want to be our own thing, but kind of like I guess how like Barstool does it,
Right.
kind of like literally post everything. Whether it's sports, whether it's we go to the gym, right? We go to the gym all the time, right? Like
Mm.
whether we go mic'd up, right? We mic
Mm.
ourselves up, or you guys can mic yourselves up. We don't want it to just be like me, Christian, Pardo, and Andrew posting. We want there to be so much more. We want you guys to be interactive, right? If we really want to take this serious and really bring this to where we want to be, uh, we need everybody. and
Absolutely.
we're excited. We're excited for this
Hey,
next
I'm
journey. We're excited
gassed
for
for
this next
this.
journey. Like
Yeah.
shit, dude. Like 18, right? Had this podcast. This is a completely different setup too. What y'all are probably used to, right? Two
Mm.
couches.
Yeah.
Makes things more relaxed for us to
Mm.
talk about. Like shit, we got a glass of wine. Whole glass of wine. Hey, I'm drunk. I've already had a glass. I pour. I know. You'll see. You go back. I poured another
Hey,
glass.
I'm about to pour another right now.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I was a little tipsy. But then this, like, see all this, like, I don't know, this is like kind of corny to me. Like, this was cool when I was 18, when we were 18 doing
Yeah.
podcasts, but now we're gonna redo all this. This is gonna be so like the newspapers that you've seen us in, the picture of us getting first place, the Embargo League poster. I mean, it's right over there. I'm looking at it, but
We're
the
also
Embargo
gonna have
League poster.
photographers too, and if they capture like a super cool image, whatever, we can throw it on the wall.
Yeah, throw it on the wall. We'll try to
Mm.
make this is just like a one-on-one podcast, so that's why it's like kind of like in this corner. You got all
Mm.
these cool books.
We're planning to have two cameras. We're
Yeah,
gonna have different. These are obviously two couches.
yeah.
Dylan and I are gonna be on one couch. The guests are gonna be on another.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
And we got way more seats. I mean, y'all can't see right now, but like this is a longer couch. So when it looks, same thing with that side. We have two cameras already, but we'll have two cameras when we're filming like actual podcasts with like other people. So this whole wall, we want to be interactive with like you guys. The pictures that like send us pictures that you possibly think we could put on the wall.
Right.
They're not going to be photos that we go to Walmart. They're
Mm.
going to be canvases, right? I'm going to blow them up, put them on canvases, kind of like how the embargo. I mean, I keep pointing at it
Like they
what am I
can't.
doing?
Yeah.
I keep pointing out, but like the one that y'all signed a couple years ago, put that on this. I'll put all these things, put blow up and kind of make it like it's kind of like the picture,
Mm.
have the wall kind of like the picture that we use for the PowerPoint.
Right, right, exactly. So just a bunch of pictures put together type thing.
Yeah,
Because you guys don't know what PowerPoint looks like. But yeah, we're super excited to kick this off.
definitely, you're gonna see a lot more of us. Right, we just posted a podcast 2 3 weeks ago. This is going up tomorrow, um, and then we'll probably have one every 2 3 weeks.
That's what we're gonna try to do. Try to put it out every two,
Yeah.
3 weeks. Try to get the coolest guests we can for you guys. Something that you can actually like learn from.
Yeah, we're not going to put up like BS podcasts, like like just like time fillers. Like that's like one thing that we've talked about. It's really important for us. We do not want to have time filler podcasts. This podcast is just kind of like introduce like whether there's some new things that we're doing. Who is Christian? Who is this guy?
You on the team.
Pros on the team. I mean, maybe we'll do some tastings with Najee.
Hey.
I mean,
Hey.
whatever y'all definitely let us know. Let us know what y'all are looking at. Send us pictures. If you want to be on the pod, let us know. We'll see what we can do.
Mm.
I think the league I'm really excited for, especially those primetime games. Really gonna be interesting. We have some big plans, big plans coming up for the league. We just and Andrew, Mike, and I, and then Christian, we all talked about it today. Seeing where this league's gonna go, and if you're not on the train now,
You better get
you
on
gotta get on it
soon.
because the train's gonna miss. I mean,
Mm.
so corny to say, but like I'm a little tipsy, so it's a little easier to say. So it's a little easier. But yeah. Is there anything you want to add?
Honestly, not really. I think that's good.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
pretty much got everything.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now. But high school league,
High school league,
high
women's
school league
league on the way.
on the way. Yep. I'll kind of just make like a clip to post on Instagram.
Mm.
Introducing the high school league. No, that's not what I should say. You guys seen this live or leave this in? We're going to be introducing a high school league, and that's going to be ages from 14 17. Let us know now if you're interested in joining. We're going to make a player association. Same thing with the player association with the girls league. We're going to make one of those as well. We're going to have just let us know if you want to be in it. But yeah, we're excited. Every Friday night will be the high school league. Saturday and Sunday nights will be the men's league, and then every Tuesday nights will be the girls league. We're excited. We're excited for what's in store. This is just the beginning. We got a lot of future plans. We got 1 year plans. We got 3 year plans. We got 5 year plans. We got 10 year plans. So
20-year plans.
20 year plans even. Yeah. So just the beginning. One last thing. Too right. So we're gonna have 22 teams just for this upcoming season. Right. The big thing for teams, right? Like what's been the last few years, sponsors. Right. We're gonna need sponsorships. So if you have anyone that you know is interested, If you have anyone that thinks that they can be interested, definitely reach out to us so that we can reach out to them.
Mm.
Because we do have this new league. New league. I mean, oh, I can't talk about that yet. I can't talk about that yet. So we're actually going to be. So the future plan. I'll just say this, right. The future plan is to have this health clinic, right. I know you kind of wanted to touch up on that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a big sports complex, but we're gonna have decentralized science being integrated into it, which is gonna set us apart. So there's gonna be like red light rooms, cryotherapy rooms, saunas, steam baths, stuff
Yeah.
like that, and anything to just kind of promote healing and recovery.
Right. So these like we've all played, not all of us, but we played AAU tournaments. Right. We went to the Master Majors, went to the Amplex, we went to the Hanovers. Uh, Way more than that. We want to be way more than we want to be above and beyond. We want to take that to the next level, and that's
Hmm.
where Christian comes in with the decentralized medicine and kind of just doing the red light rooms and the whole like health aspect of things on
Hmm.
top of the basketball courts and on top of like turf fields. Turf fields.
Can't say too
I
much about
can't I
that
can't
yet.
say too much about that, but we got you guys will hear about it next month. Next
Mm.
month you guys are gonna hear about it. Really big plans that we have coming up. Really, and we're implementing them. Another thing that I want to touch on is clothing. I have clothes coming out next month as well. I know I've been talking about this for I mean shit, like I keep saying it, clothes. I set an order. Order set, the shirts are coming in. Right, they're coming in a few weeks. Order set. Um shirts coming out next month, so definitely stay tuned. Right, we want to take clothing more serious. We're gonna come out with some jumpsuits for the Embargo League, right? Like matching hoodies, maybe some Nike gear. Maybe we'll see what we can get. I want to see interest, right? I kind of want to base off yours. I've been working with some people, crazy designs we have coming up as well. Real, these are real designs. We have people that are investing into us.
Hmm.
We have people that really want to see this brand grow. Like this is gonna be real. We're gonna have a lot of new clothes coming out too, so definitely stay tuned. Christmas kit. I mean, no, not Christmas kits. It's gonna come out after Christmas, but once you get that Christmas money,
You know where to use it.
go on our site. Go on our site.
Yeah.
But
Website
yeah,
coming soon as well.
website obviously. Yeah, website coming soon as well. Uh, Big announcements coming soon next month. But yeah, back to the sponsors. If you know anyone that would be interested in sponsoring us, we know that we're a great company to sponsor with. Right, like we help people promote. Right, we're gonna have over 220 kids in this league. We're gonna have over 300 people. Once this news comes out, y'all will understand.
Mm.
But we'll have over 300 people involved in Embargo.
Right. And all these kids have parents, and all these parents have friends,
Parents,
and we're
right?
going to be filming, and these kids are going to use these clips. So,
Hmm.
um,
So in a way, each sponsor will be paying $1.50 per person to look at to be able to look at their logo, which I think will be huge. But like I said, if you have if you need more information, definitely contact one of us. Contact Michael, contact Pardo, or contact contact Andrew,
mm,
um, and so that we can get them more information. Um, because we're gonna need their help if we want to bring this to where we want to be. We don't want to charge y'all 10 grand to play in a league. Um, Obviously, it's not nothing close to that. I'm just exaggerating, but definitely let us know. We're gonna try to get as many sponsors as we can. But yeah, I got nothing else to add.
me either. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, super excited for the future of Embargo. Hope you guys are just excited as we are.
We're ready for the next podcast. Let that know when it comes out soon. But see you guys. Cheers.